So before beginning the practice this morning with this next category, I want to say a few words about it. As you know, this is the category of what is classically called the enemy. This is quite a dramatic label. Don't get fooled by that. This is a very mundane category, beginning with people that simply annoy us a little bit, or people that for some unknown reason we see and just pull back from a little bit. We come to this category having worked with beings who are either not known or actively liked. And there we purify greed and delusion with regard to other beings. And as challenging as that is, they're easier than this one. This is the category we all come to this practice to engage in, because we all want to be free from hatred. We all want to be free from fear. And please don't be in a hurry with this. Just as with all the other categories, we start where it's easiest. So within this one category, we need to start where it's easiest. So I urge you not to jump to the first person that might come to mind who might be bothering you in your life. Don't go to the difficult boss or coworker or even a neighbor who might be a persistent problem. And certainly not to that ex-partner who betrayed you. These are, going directly to these is like having learned a little bit how to swim, climbing the ladder, standing on the edge of the 10-meter platform and jumping in. So please don't do it. Even if you've done metta practice quite a bit before, we can all be very greedy for results. Results in this practice are like water gently coming out of a spring in the mountains. They're gradual, gentle, and it requires patience to gather the metta in the heart. So when considering this category of the enemy, the difficult person, whatever you want to call it, starting where it's easy looks like beginning where there is just a little aversion going out from us. Getting more and more difficult is when somebody has directed their aversion towards us in some way or another. So where we have felt attacked or betrayed is much, much more difficult than when we just simply don't like something about somebody. So choosing somebody for this category whom there is something really minor that you don't like about them. And again, not somebody you're intimate with who has a really something that really bothers you continuously. So simply somebody, maybe somebody here whose breathing is a little annoying, or who always walks a little too loudly, or maybe you just don't like their clothes. Just let it be something minor that causes the mind and heart to close and back off. When we encounter people and we don't know them well, there's often an inexplicable either attraction or, no, I really don't want to be friends with this person. So taking this person who, well, no, you just don't want to be friends with them, and continuing with the metta practice as you have been doing in the other categories, and connecting it with this person across the bridge of empathetic understanding and common humanity. Just as I want to be happy, so may you be happy. And if the metta begins to flow in a steady and continuous way, just stay there. Don't change the person. Just let the metta develop for this person whom you feel a little distance from. And then this afternoon after lunch, And only if it's going pretty well, quote unquote, whatever that means for you. So there's momentum of the metta. It's reasonably stable. And you can easily connect with both the well-wishing and with this person. If all those things are happening, then explore a slightly more difficult person in this category. It might be somebody who is actually quite dear to you, but has just a single annoying small thing that they do. Or somebody who you have a slightly stronger negative reaction towards. Work your way into the deeper water of this category slowly. And be very careful to remember right effort. Clearly knowing wholesome from unwholesome and not cultivating unwholesome mind states by going over the edge of where you can stay balanced. So this edge of where we begin to feel challenged is not something to push past in this category. It's something to stay near and rest near. And if at any time you find yourself kind of sliding past that edge of where you can stay balanced, simply return to a safe place in the practice where you can stay balanced. This can mean an easier category, or it can mean, if things are very intense, it can mean doing vipassana for a little while. Just directly connecting and feeling whatever is arising with bare attention. And then, once balance is restored, going back to the easier category of this difficult person. And slowly getting into that deeper water with this category. Patiently, just little by little. Remembering about feeding and starving stories, and not getting entangled in the content of whatever the mind is spinning. That really doesn't matter. Connect with the feeling, and when you can, return to cultivating loving kindness, moment to moment, simply planting these seeds.